Welcome to Tamer Bowling Video Ball Reviews. Hey Tamer Bowling fans, we are now on Patreon. For exclusive content, please join us at patreon.com/tamerbowling. Today we are testing the Ebonite GameBreaker 3. We're testing on a medium 40-foot house shot and the 47-foot PBA Scorpion pattern. First impressions, if you got it, flaunt it. Ebonite has a winner in the enhanced V2 core. Put it in a stronger, smoother cover and it accentuates what this core is all about. Everybody loves the GameBreaker 3, just like everybody likes apples. For value, we gave the GameBreaker 3 an A. The GameBreaker 3 is worth every penny. It's a ball that's extremely versatile for conditions and bowlers. The only thing that holds it back from an A+ is questionable cover longevity. Overall, we gave the GB3 a B+ on house shot and an A on sport shot. EBI has a few guaranteed winners, one of which is this enhanced V2 core. And if you've been around, you know this core has been around in a lower RG form. I'm not going to give a history lesson, but suffice it to say this is an extremely predictable motion and one that's great at that. That's continued in the GB3. This core is rolly but boomy. It's a motion that you can easily read in the mid lane and trust to make a move. And it does make the move. It's one that feels like it amplifies as it arcs to the pocket. It's like the Phenom Pearl or the High Road's big brother. This ball is quite strong and out of box, and the hybrid certainly doesn't hurt its back end motion, even this dull. I could use several angles and shapes to get to the pocket. It's one of the reasons it's such a versatile ball. It does make me get a little deeper than I want on house, so I could change surface or save it for a sport shot. I stood in the same spot to test the GameBreaker 2, and you could see the same shape but a bit weaker, solid cover ball that just doesn't quite go through the pins the same way from the same line. When comparing to the Phenom Pearl is about 2 or 3 boards weaker and a bit more versatile in this pattern since it has an even wider range of shapes it can manage with a clean lane shine cover. Sean is next, and he absolutely loved the GB3 as well. Despite pushing him into the 5th arrow, it gave him comfort and confidence he can throw this ball away from the pocket, knowing it'll make it back. It's all about the shape. It gave us all confidence. His high road is his benchmark, and this really is a perfect step up from a ball like that with a Phenom Pearl when he wants some surface and more aggression before they start to break down. Shape and continuation. What more to say? Bryan was next, and despite the overall motion being less than Sean and my own, he saw the identical characteristics: trust in a hard arc and drive through the pins. He saw it as what he called typical GameBreaker, and that's not a bad thing at all. Really, not a whole lot more to say that hasn't been said already. For Dave, more the same. Same trust, same hard arcing motion, same drive. If we had to say anything in terms of miss room, it was better to miss out than in. The ball has plenty of driving roll to come back from outside. Even with the surface, miss in and the ball's flying through the headpin or even Brooklyn. Occasionally you could get a flat corner, which happens more when the cover's just too strong for the pattern. You really have to kind of break its back, so to speak, and get deep enough in to see it not make it back. We tested on this longish 47-foot PBA Scorpion pattern, and from the left side I worked the outside to create shape, and the GameBreaker 3 has no problem creating it. You can see really how much it back ends. The truth is I probably would want to go even more aggressive on the surface to slow it down more and get maybe a slightly slower shape for this pattern. However, I love that it has the shape. On sport, you don't want to try to force shape as it's too hard to repeat. For Sean, it was pretty much happy days with the GB3 on the sport pattern. He could get in deep, control the mid lane, and control the down lane shape. It takes advantage of the excellent continuation. Finally, Bryan's up, and again, he saw that predictable shape. Like me, he would probably go more service or go to asim at this stage of lane breakdown, as that shape works well for him. But once he realized the ball was still going to shape even on this longer pattern, and that he didn't have to point it as much, he had a good look. Long story short, just like others have said, get one. The GameBreaker 3 is a phenomenal ball for all the reasons we mentioned throughout the video. It seems to easily match to any bowler style. It looks versatile enough for many different conditions. The one thing that holds me back even the slightest is whether or not the cover will hold up. Ebonite's well known for their ability to create strong covers. They do soak oil at a good clip. They also tame down over time. So the question is, will this ball perform the same 30 to 50 games from now? I guess that's a valid question for any strong covered ball. With that said, you can make your money's worth in those first 50 games. So either way, it's a good value.
I need to tell you the one Tamer Elbaga reviews.